is a 1972 Chevy Nova with a built 350 4-barrel. It's got the ceramic headers on it, chrome water pump, chrome alternator, chrome heater box, chrome fuel pump, balancers, pulleys. Just a fantastic looking engine compartment. Also, the hood hinges have been chromed on it. Bottom of the hood's all been painted nicely black with the correct installation pad. Does have an MSD ignition in it. It's got a chrome overflow radiator and chrome radiator hoses. So just a great looking engine compartment. Good running 350 V8 engine. Now this is just a fantastic looking straight 72 Nova. No one's made an SS clone out of it or put a cowl hood on it. The restorer chose to just leave this as a stock Nova. What he did do is the front bumper is excellent. The chrome on that's in great shape. The grille is fantastic. The trim around the headlights and around the hood appears to be original. It shows a little wear, but all in all, very shiny and nice. Hood gaps are nice from front to back. It lines up very nice across the fender right here in the front. Towards the back a little bit, the hood sticks up just a little bit there. You can see, you can feel the difference on the driver's side. Passenger side, the hood fits great against the top of the fender. It has a nice gap on it. As far as the paint goes on the hood, the paint is in great shape on the hood. It's got a little paint chip right here that's been touched up. So it's got a few nicks. I mean, it's not a show winner, but it's a car that you can definitely take to any local car show and be super proud of it. The paint has a brilliant shine. It's very shiny and bright. It's got new wheel well trim on it. It's got Cragar SS rims with BFGs all the way around. Now the restorer, when he did this, he wanted the car to sit up higher, so he put the multi-fiber, it looks like almost a 6-leaf rear suspension under it. And it's got heavier duty springs in the front too to give that give it that ride height. Lower fender's excellent, no blisters there. We got a couple little blemishes right here in the door. Just a couple tiny little blisters there at the front of the door. Back of the door is excellent, rocker panel is excellent, and so is the lower quarter. I don't see any blisters anywhere there. The gap on her door is nice and even from top to bottom. It does have the antenna in the windshield, and the windshield's in excellent shape. It's got dual chrome mirrors on it. As far as the paint on the roof, looks really nice and straight. I don't see any hail dings anywhere on the roof. Here in the sail panel area, it's all excellent. The paint's nice there as well. So if you look up and down the sides, I mean, this is a super straight Nova, guys. I'm going to try selling it this way for a little bit, and if not, I'm going to go ahead and lower it down, put some different, put a single leaf in it, something like that, and just get a little different stance. But I know there's some people that like it jacked up like this, so I'm going to leave it for a while. Lower quarter's perfect. The pinch weld is excellent. There's no blisters there, and you don't find one as any straighter on the passenger side as this car. So super straight body, very nice shine, nice paint. As far as our rear bumper goes, the bumper's perfect on it. Really nice shape there. It's got blue dot tail lights. The chrome around the tail lights is original, so it's got a little bit of tarnishment to it, but not bad at all. As far as our trunk lid goes, nice gap on the passenger side. All along the bottom, driver's side gap's just as nice as the passenger, so trunk lid fits really nice. I don't see any blemishes on the trunk lid. Well, I take that back, there's one little tiny one right here. Very small, just a little paint chip. We got a little tiny little scratch right here above my thumb. It's probably about I don't know, maybe a ½ inch long, just a tiny scratch. We'll go around back to the passenger side interior. As we look around the driver's side's very nice and straight as well. It's got a really nice sound and dual exhaust, comes out the back. This car does also have a gear drive, so that whininess in the motor is a gear drive on it. The rubber's either original or it's been replaced a long time ago. You can see some red overspray on it, so it's been replaced before the latest paint job was done. But it's still nice and pliable. I wouldn't replace it. There is some body filler on this corner of this passenger door. As we go out here and look on the outside edge, there's no blisters. It's all nice and smooth. But as we go in here, you can tell just on that corner it's had some filler. So it's a little thicker there than it would be from the factory. But really looks really nice, and the bottom of the door looks great. As we open up and look at the door panel's in fantastic condition. The wood grain's still really nice, just nice, soft, and pliable. Looks like new almost. As far as our armrests go, that's perfect as well. Our base is nice as well. Nothing needs to be done there. The door jamb paint is okay on it. The paint is not as nice on the door jambs as it is on the exterior. There's some dirt and some orange peel and stuff like that in there, and some little chips. Dash pad is perfect. I don't see any cracks in the dash pad. The black paint in the dash is nice. We do have 3 little tiny holes that probably should be welded up. Previous owner had a CB in this, so he had a CB right there between the equalizer and the tachometer. So it does have a B&M shifter. It's got Nova or Chevelle style bucket seats. I'm guessing, pretty sure they're the Chevelle style with the buttons back here, guys, the Strato bucket seats. Back seat matches the front seat. They had it all professionally upholstered. Looks to me like maybe 10-15 years ago. It's an older style, but still very comfortable and looks good. As far as the headliner goes, headliner's original. I can tell that because there's no wrinkles and it just shows very minimal wear. It's in excellent shape. Visors are in great shape still as well. I don't see any rips, tears, or holes in the headliner. It does have I see the one seat belt end. I don't know if the rest of them are tucked in behind. That's very possible. Back shelf is nice. It's got 6x9 infinities in there. As I look here, there's a few little tiny little paint chips. I don't know if you can see it. You know, it's inside the door where it shuts in there, inside the jam area. But as you look up and down the side, just a super clean car. A couple more little paint chips right there by my finger, right along the door edge. Other than that, lower fender, door in the back, everything's excellent. We got a couple little blisters way down here in the front of the door, basically both sides. The only real blisters or any paint imperfections anywhere in this car that I see is on the front edge of both doors at the very bottom. So not a big deal at all. Now this door here is in a lot better factory shape than the other one. You can still see the pinch line on it, pinch weld. Rubber is torn a little bit right here, but still pliable. Driver's side door panel is just as nice as the passenger side. Armrest pad, everything is in great shape. This rubber here probably should be replaced. It's tore here as well. Scuff plates are like new. Car's been running here. It's about 100 degrees, probably 98 with a lot of high humidity. It's running here and it's running about 190, 195. It's been idling for probably 10-15 minutes. PSI on the oil pressure is still 25 at an idle. Rev it up. Comes right up to 45. Does have a Pro Tac in it. Gas gauge works. Odometer shows 66,117. Does have a horn button on it. Kind of a goofy sounding horn, but it's got one. Wipers work. All the lights work, exterior lights, that kind of thing. Amp gauge does not show that it's working, but the car is definitely charging. So In the trunk, I don't know if you have to look at the website pictures, but there's two MTX 10-inch subs. I'm pretty sure they're 10s with an MTX sub or amplifier also. So it's got a great sound in 6x9s, the Infinities. It's got a nice sound and stereo system with those subs in the trunk. So I noticed driving it out here that it had just a little vibration, 60 mile an hour. I've got an appointment for it to go on in and get the wheels balanced. I don't think the wheels are balanced on it, but with it being jacked up the way it is too, with a heavier duty suspension, you're gonna get a little vibration, but I think a lot of that's just the tires and wheels need to be balanced. The kick down on the transmission works. That kicks right down. The car runs and drives great. We're doing 50 mile an hour, no hands on the steering wheel. Goes nice and straight down the road. We've got manual brakes, but you got a full pedal, so they stop nice and straight. We've adjusted them out. There's your kick down again. Shifts right up to third, nice firm shift. There's our brakes, no hands on the wheel. So the brakes are really good on it. I'm pretty sure they're just, yeah, I know they are. They're just drum brakes in the front. Go ahead and wait for this car. As far as anything else goes, I did mention there's an equalizer down there, stereo in the trunk, subwoofers, amp. Speedometer says 70. I think it's off a little bit, probably doing about 65. You can just feel there's just a little vibration, kind of side to side vibration on it. I'm gonna get those tires, like I said, balanced, but I don't know what else it could be. As we look out across the hood, the paint on the hood is beautiful. Wet sand above to a beautiful shine, nice and straight. As far as the front end goes, I don't think it needs an alignment. Seems to go really nice and straight down the road. High-speed braking. Yeah, you can stop really nice, no pull. So great little Nova.